There we go. Hey everybody. My webcam settings got messed up a bit. I feel like the size of my camera is a bit bigger than usual. It doesn't matter. So I'm a little bit bigger in the corner than I usually am. Hey, happy Thanksgiving. Or Fishmaster says Merry Christmas because he's getting a jump on things. Good to see you, Libby and Fishmaster and Bridget Forace. Good to see all of you. Happy Thanksgiving. Yes. Well, let's continue. Everything here. That's right, I was doing the floating head thing. It's like, why were my webcam settings messed up? Because the last time I did Stardew Valley, I did the floating head, and I didn't set things back up properly, so that's fine. Alright. Anyways, hey kid, my throat's about as dry as a desert bone, and I'm real thirsty for a pale ale. You got one? Regular old beer won't do. Alright then. Well, we'll try to get some pale ale for Pam. Alright, we left our scythe in here. Right, I was loading up on various geodes and things. I wanted to sell this gear, right? I wanted to sell these lead rods, because I got those from last night's adventure. Last episode's adventure. Yeah, okay. Well, let's fire up this good stuff. And get harvested. Hey, Hex! And good to see you, Pixel Artist. TPA. Alright, so we got blueberries. That's good. Alright. Well, it's the 14th. Let's get to watering. Guess I've harvested everything I can right now. Now, the blueberries were part of the summer crops bundle, so I'll make sure to use those for that. At least some of them. I can sell the majority of it. But we'll keep some of the basic ones. There we go. I don't know why I'm carrying around my forest sword, but that's okay. Alright, let's water the plants and make them happy. Right, we were growing lots of sugar cane as well. And I went a little bit crazy with the fertilizer. We'll see how that turns out. I'm doing good, Hex. Your step-grandparent rented a multi-million-dollar beach house for the week? That sounds cool. That sounds very fancy. Ah, well, I hope you enjoy that. Yeah, it sounds like it. I guess it might be hard not to. Well, that was nice. One of the best Thanksgiving celebrations you've had. Sounds very nice. Alright. Yeah, I'll try to fix the camera. This is a pretty relaxed game, so I don't think I'm covering anything in the corner down here. So, actually, yeah, we'll deal with the camera thing later. I couldn't quite resize it to the right size. Ah, hummus and crackers. That sounds delightful. It's good for you, Captain Rainbows. I had the traditional turkey, as well as a sweet potato dish with marshmallows on top that my aunt makes. It's very good. Let's see, there's another dessert with like pineapple and cheese and I'm not sure what is it like crumbled crackers with that? I don't know, there's a pineapple dish she makes that's good. Probably a certain amount of butter involved in that, all that. And, oh, I'm not done watering. What am I doing? Just thinking about the food I ate today. And there was a traditional pumpkin pie and cherry pie and the pecan pie was pretty good too. Oh, that's right. I was thinking about chopping down that tree because I didn't have my axe. Just because it was getting in the way, but I forgot how trees go transparent when you get behind things. And this plant is dead. Well, not sure why. Maybe I forgot to water it. It might have been the case. I mean, sometimes I do miss things. But it is a dead plant. Hey, Jaden Squirrel. Good to see you. Welcome. For Eat Food Day, I had a bacon-wrapped pork loin shrimp and chocolate... Wait, a bacon-wrapped pork loin, shrimp, and a chocolate cake. Not as all... I started to say it all as one thing now. That'd be something. It was not... That'd be something very different. But yeah, that all sounds very good, Jaden. And good to see you again. Welcome back to the center. Okay. And a happy Thanksgiving. Alright, so... just fire up all the goods that we have. Right, and I forgot to watch the TV and get the advice from the Queen of the Sauce. Greetings, it is I, the Queen of the Sauce, here to teach you my new mouth-watering recipe. It's pancakes. Sometimes I get carried away with fancy, complicated dishes, but there's something comforting and simple about pancakes. You'll want plenty of butter and maple syrup to slather over these warm stacks. Pancakes. Well, there's another food thing for you. Today is a day of thinking nice and warm thoughts about food. That's what I would say. And I forgot to water you. And you. There we go. Happy field. Alright. I was attending the Festival of Trees. Or, I'm also attending the Festival of Trees tomorrow with my cool AF cousin. Coolest, yeah, you're cool as... I know what the AF stands for now, right. Sounds great. He sounds really cool. Cool AF. I can say it, cool as fuck. He's cool as fuck. That's fine. Just, I think that's okay to say. People have heard me swear before. Why not? It's not often we see Jaden Squirrel. We'll do that. I'll do that for you. Alright. Ah, that's a Boise thing. I didn't know that. Alright. Oh, and then we got a lot of gold. I forgot I have a big pile of gold in this chest. We need to fire up the gold. Get ourselves some gold and stuff. I need to get the golden axe to defeat Death Adder. Alright. That'll be good. How else are you to defeat the evil Death Adder and set this world straight again? You'll have all sorts of issues. Demonetized. Yes. Maybe so. Well, let's hope not. There is a bit of an issue with that. Certain videos getting demonetized. But I kind of forget the reasons for that. What are you supposed to do with the trees, Jake? Is it planting, climbing, lumberjackery? You could respect the trees. You're supposed to hug them. No, that's kind of a cliche. Alright, so the dye and the summer crops. The dye was here. There we go. I'll just slap that in there, even though it's a bit early, and I could use the aquamarine for something else. You're not sure what you're supposed to do with the trees, but pretty cool. Yeah, it sounds nice. Alright, so we got the blueberry. And we got the melon. We need the tomatoes. I need to make sure to grow myself a tomato. And then the quality crops, we need to get some quality melons. So, I probably should buy some more melons. Make sure that they're the best quality. There's worms in the fields, and I did not bring my plow. Alright. Joja Cola for a casserole I'm making. You're making a cola casserole? That does not sound good. That does not sound good. Look, if you've tried to reduce cola, it becomes a very tarry kind of mixture. Alright, 12 days. Yeah, we still have that much time, right? Yeah, I think so. Forgetting how many days are in a particular month, but we're in a season. Alright, and then, yeah, he doesn't sell better fertilizer, so we'll just have to use the fertilizer we got. And take our chances. Should we get... and tomatoes. Probably should get some tomatoes if I don't... I think I was growing some tomatoes, but... just in case I'm not, I'll take 2 extra. I think we were growing tomatoes already. I think I may have sold my current crop of tomatoes. If I get too many melons... I can just not sell them right away. Right? Yeah, I mean, that would work. I mean, that would be a way to get around the diminishing returns issue. But we don't want to spend too much money, because I want to get a golden pickaxe. Okay, well, yeah, I just want to make sure I'm completing my objectives. Alright, then. Yeah, let's get these geodes sorted out. Bridget Fares says, I've had some good ham before, with a sauce on it made with Coke. Never a casserole. I mean, it is quite sugary. I mean, maybe it could work in cooking. Alright. Let's search the trash. Just making sure people weren't watching me as I did that. It becomes kind of a stealth game. Just looking at the trash without people disapproving of you. I don't know. For some reason, it's become fun for me. So I like doing it. I like making Bob Ross search through people's garbage to see if he can find anything. That's right, and then selling the bread that he finds in the trash to people. Hey, got this bread for you. Thanks, buddy. Man, that guy's great. He gave me bread. Yeah. I even saw him pull it out of the trash earlier today. Hey, wait a second. Oh, I thought I got something inside blocked. Nothing in the trash today. Oh, I took too long and now I can't process my geodes. No. I was having too much fun with the trash. You trash goblin. Alright, well. I got bad luck today. You're not feeling lucky at all today. Perhaps this is what it was talking about. Alright, so what are my quests again? Pam is thirsty, the mare is shorts, and I need to deliver, that's right, the Joja. If I can fish one up, I could go in the dungeon anyhow. Just for a tidbit, but I still have my pickaxe. I'm gonna do it anyways. See if I can at least get down like 5 floors. Right, and there was a bundle I needed to complete to get the carts running again, which would be nice. Because then I can get to and from the dungeon a bit faster. We are on floor 85. It's 5 p.m. I think we can get down at least 5 floors, maybe. Possibly. Who knows? I'll try. Right. Monsters have extra hit points there, Bob Ross. It's gonna take a lot of smacking. Like, sometimes killing monsters is the Oh, and I'm also really, really low on energy, so... actually, I think we're not going to make it very far, because I'm already exhausted. Okay, well, that is a bad day to do this. Let's go to the sauna instead. Ah. Libby says, I'm addicted to cola. I know it's not good for me, but I need it. Well, oh, I'm seeing worms everywhere. Whenever you don't bring a hoe with you, you see worms everywhere and you feel sad. Gotta make sure to bring my hoe with me. Yes. Yes, he says that as he excessively strokes his beard today. Well, I had a bit of Chardonnay today, and it was just fine. Just a few... Was it just... Yeah, just one. Or, well, two, like, partially filled glasses. So it was like, almost like 2 shots, or... Not enough to get me drunk amount of Chardonnay, or be an issue for me driving. But enough to get me slightly... Enough to still feel it slightly. We'll just put it that way. Anyways. Yeah, I tend not to be able to drink too much, because... I can't really stomach alcohol that well. Which is probably good for me, in a sense, in the long run. But yeah. I'm not the person that can drink people. Tell the truth. Oh. Well. Yeah, it was, or that's what Livy's saying. Well, I mean, the cup was a decent sized cup, so, yeah. But I wasn't the one driving anyhow, so it's not really that much of an issue. You might be the only one who's not drinking or able to drink yet. Well, yeah, I'm certainly feeling a bit tired too, but that certainly helped. Alright, so yeah, I got full energy. I might as well take advantage of it. Let's see. Yeah, give me my copper axe. And we'll get back to work. Finish this area off. Oh, that's right. There's a couple stumps too that I need to take care of, but I want to get these trees out of the way so I can see more clearly. Right, and I have all these seeds I need to use. I'm totally forgetting about those. Order of operations. Yeah, I would say it's not really... You're not missing out on too much there. Particularly, like, drinking too much can be, yeah, really a real issue. Like, generally I don't go over just, like, the 2 drinks area. And, yeah, it always ends up... There's always consequences to drinking. Of not feeling well and all that stuff, so... I need a few more torches to see what I'm doing at night. Not used to night farming. I don't have a ring of light. Alright, yeah, we still need to water all this area. Certainly, it can make... Like, drinking can certainly make me more social, one might say. Like, I'm more willing to say random things. for various things. Wait, I do have plants here? Guess I'll water that. I wasn't seeing... Now, hang on. I'm a bit confused. Give me one more torch. I need to see what I'm doing here. Not allowed to plant... Oh, I do have plants here. I just couldn't see them. They were too short. Well, that would have been a waste if I didn't, water those right now. Okay, I'm glad I watered those then. I just wasn't seeing what I was doing. Those taller plants behind them. Alright. There's still like a few patches of open ground here and there. But if not, I'll have to go grab the hoe. And it's getting really late. Yeah, give me that. Alright, just 2 more spots here and there. There we go. Did I water those? I have now. Make sure to water all this. It's 1 a.m. Really not doing this in the most efficient way, that's for sure. Okay, missing all over the place. That's good. Alright, just 3 more. Put those down there, I guess. There we go. Alright, get inside, for God's sakes. Hey, Vortex Abel. Good to see you. Ah, you do get a small glow ring from the night fishing bundle. That's right. I probably should go for that. Alright, I'll have to make sure to do some night fishing. I've been trying to figure out how to equip a level 1 Pathfinder with only 7 strength. Oh, I see. I guess very lightly. And somebody was forgetting about having a scarecrow over here. The range of my scarecrow is right there. That's why I didn't build up the path. Well, okay. Let's get a second scarecrow then, because I feel like I'm making a pretty good use of the first one, or just move that second one. 50 coal, or wood, 1 coal, 20 fiber. I think we've got that. Let's make a second one. Probably should have done that earlier. Yeah, just pump out another scarecrow. That'd be the easiest thing to do. There you go. Yeah, the radius of other scarecrows right up to there. I'm just gonna... Yeah, well, I'm just gonna build a second one anyhow. I don't care. It's not hard to make a scarecrow. I could have just moved that one, but that's fine. I deeply suspect her armor class is going to be yes. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I do want to play. Oh, I accidentally kicked up one of my sprinklers. When did I do that? Or did I have an extra sprinkler in the chest? Or no, I was seeing the sprinkler through there. No, it's in the chest. Oops. Or was I just storing that one? I guess I just had an extra sprinkler stored in the chest that I haven't placed. Okay, I didn't notice that. Alright, well, let's slap that somewhere. I guess I'll put that here for now. And we'll work out, we'll get some crops around it later, because I already planted. Or actually, I can get more out of it if I place it here at the very least. Alright, then I'll plant some crops around it, I suppose, eventually. Alright, so we got some good luck today. Let's do our chores and get down in the dungeon. Let's get this stuff done. Gonna need a lot more water. And also I better fire up the old furnaces. Let's see. Or do we have any more gold? Actually, I'm out. Okay. Yeah, I have enough for a... Right, or I could... And I also need to finish off the blacksmith's thing. Right, because that's how I get the cart running. Okay, I'll donate one to the blacksmith's bundle, and then the rest of it we'll use to upgrade one of our pieces of equipment. Wonder how much that costs, though. I hope I have enough cash for that. If I sell the right things, I will. Okay, well, anyways. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Let's get back to work. Do I have the site? No, I don't. Hey, I sent it Big Smoke. Just dropping by to see Guts. TM. Happy Thanksgiving. Ah. Sounds good, Big Smoke. Ah, and David Smith. Thanksgiving was a month ago. Oh, was it? I had no idea. Yeah, thanks. Good to see you, Big Smoke. I don't mind if you drop by with a cheerful word. Oh, that's nice if you do. I certainly appreciate it. And Evan Senpai, good to see you again. Not too much. Having a good day in the Stardew Valley. Enjoying the nice feeling that comes with enjoying a good Thanksgiving dinner. And having good leftovers too. Looking forward to eating those. Alright. So, yeah, this area hasn't been watered. I was just seeing that cloud. It's like, the soil looks dark when the cloud's above. I guess I don't need to water it. I know I hadn't watered it. This is hard to tell. Pretty apparent. We have not watered this section. Is that even one of my crops? I'm not even certain. Alright, anyways. Watered that square already. I need to pause it when I try to read comments. Or I can try to play using my my other screen, my streaming screen while I read comments, but that's kind of tricky. Playing off that smaller screen. Stardew sounds pretty loud, or you're talking quiet tonight? I might be. Maybe I wasn't like close enough to the mic. I don't know. I was kind of looking away for a bit. And yeah, maybe I am talking a bit quieter, I'm not sure. Are you all hearing me just fine, or... I could do something to turn things down a bit. Ah, you hear everything okay, says Bridget. Sounds good. Alright. Yeah, sometimes I do wander from the mic a little bit from time to time. This has been known to happen. But I'm glad I'm doing okay. Alright, so that took a fair amount of time. I got my hoe with me today. Let's see what we can get our hands on. There's some extra forage there. Ah. I'm looking at the sound levels. I mean, the music is fairly loud. But it seems like, yeah, you can hear me okay at least, so that's good. I wouldn't say it's mad loud, but is there an in-game way to turn it down? Huh. I guess I'm not seeing an options... Or no, is there... Oh, there it is. It's down here. I apologize. I'm gonna turn it down. We'll turn it down to the end in sound. There we go. Does that seem more reasonable? There we go. Maybe that's a bit too quiet now. I don't know. Okay, so let's sell this stuff. Because I know I'm gonna need the cash. Or wait, did I need the pepper for anything? I don't think I did. Okay, well, good enough. Sounds fine? Okay, good. Good to hear it. Alright, let's continue on with our adventure. And I'll put this in the blacksmith bundle. Alright, so that gets us the minecarts. Sweet. And we get a free furnace. And then if we complete... Or no, that's not... I need the last bit. That's right, I need the earth metal. I need the old earth metal to get the minecarts repaired. We're really close. I just need to get that. And we are lucky today, so... Stuffed crust pizza is your friend. Ah, and the hair color. Purple, yeah. Sounds good to me, Evan. Oh, prehistoric rib. Are you ribbing me? Oh, and I forgot my geodes. Oh, well, that's fine. Now we don't need geodes. Let's just go take a soak, because I'm exhausted. And then let's get in that dungeon and see if we can get that metal. Either that or eat something. I'm making a lot of use of the sauna recently. Just because I'm poor. I'm starting to feel exhausted. I can't even swing. Or did I miss or something? You can still swing it. Oh no, I'm swinging the axe. You're swinging the axe, silly. This is a hoe. I get my worms with axes. That's what I do. If there isn't a job that isn't suited for an axe, I haven't heard of it. So all these other tools are unnecessary. All right. Huh. Yeah, red and black sounds lovely, Libby. A Nightmare says, Merry Thanksgiving to all. I went to catapult watermelons into an abandoned parking structure. What did everyone else do? I spent time with the family. Hex visited relatives by the beach. I visited my aunts. Yeah, green's nice. Bridget says that if she dyed her hair, it'd be green. And yeah, Libby says red and black. I think I mentioned that, yeah. Okay, we're full up. Let's go. Don't want to sit too long. A dark green. But yeah, the downside is, yeah, the roots would start showing, so you'd have to keep it up. That is true. But if you're fine with that, you know, that's okay. So I guess it would be helpful if your natural color and the color you dye it with were a good combination. Perhaps. Because otherwise, then you wouldn't have to maintain it as frequently. You could be lazy, yes. I like the sound of this. Laziness. Oh. Carefully planned laziness. This is what Tiegon has planned his entire... This is the way Tiegon has planned his entire life. Hey, Augustus, what is this game? He says. As he... Is that a black and white picture? No? Okay. It's a neat picture, though. It's Stardew Valley. A game that's kind of like... It's kind of like... Well, it's a farming... Hey! We found it! We found the Earth Crystal. I have succeeded. Luck is with me today. It's a farming simulator with a little bit of combat thrown in, just for fun. That's what this game is. But essentially, it's a farming. You're a farmer, and then you're like in a town, and you can do things. But for the most part, this game is a farming simulator, if you can believe it at this point. Despite the fact that I'm stabbing a monster. What was it? Harvest Moon. Harvest Moon was also a a farming simulator, but with no combat. And yes, welcome to the stream, and I have been cursed. Don't you curse me. Curse. Alright, so I'm trying to make it down 5 floors so that I get another elevator. So I can make my way through this. Yeah, it's Harvest Moon on steroids. There you go. Oh boy, it's an angry group of bats. Right. All the enemies in this are tougher because I'm using a mod where all the enemies are tougher because they hate anything to be too easy. And that's gonna make these bats really annoying. Oh hey, 3 stairs. Okay, well that works. Gold! Oh, I forgot to get my pickaxe upgraded. I knew there was something else I wanted to do. Oh well, it doesn't matter. We'll be able to get the minecart fixed, and that's good. Gold! Gold, gold, gold. Thank you. Oh, there was some emerald over there. More gold. I'm addicted to gold. So much gold. Mine the gold. Bad bats. Getting a lot of bats today. It seems like you can deal with most of your issues by just spamming the slash button, though. Dwarf, scroll 3. Although if your timing is poor, you will get hit again. So, I mean, parrying has its... Okay. This is a lot of bats. I probably should eat something before I die, because I don't have much healing items. I'm just gonna eat this grape right now. Because it's medicine. And I might... flee! Run! Run! No! Oh, I should have fled earlier. I died right at the stairs. Grow afro. Oh no. Wake up. Oh, I took things from you. How much did you take? Don't tell me we lost the metal. Okay, I lost 8 floors in the mine, 300G, and 4 items from my backpack. At least I didn't lose the geologist metal. Hey. Dang. Well, that kind of stunk. Okay, so yeah, bats are quite mean. Take medicine with you. That's definitely recommended. At least we got the metal. How many times have I died now with this character? Is that twice or a 3rd time? I never died with my first character, but now with this, the tougher combat mod certainly does make the combat tougher. My hat's off to it. It certainly got me killed. Alright, yes. Well, at least we can complete this bundle. Well, that was a shame. Could have been worse, though. Could have been worse. At least we got the minecart repaired. And we get 5 Omni Geode. Yes, I'm seeing ghosts because I died. It's okay. It's okay, Bob Ross. We're the Junimos, keepers of the forest. Am I dead? Did I die? Your door is moving it by itself? Well, that could either be a difference in air pressures because like maybe there's a window open somewhere in the house, or B, ghosts. I would say it's ghosts. I mean, it's the Junimos. They're Are you planning to do a Rim World? Oh, the Rim World made a new patch. Yeah. Yeah, I'll totally play. I wanted to play Rim World anyhow, but they did a new patch. That's good. That's great to hear. Yeah. I'll do that. You got yourself a deal, my friend. Or it's beta. Yeah, not alpha. Nice. Good. That's very good. I can't wait. Yeah. I will add that to the schedule. And we will play that. There will be RimWorld and much rejoicing. Yes. But, not until I remake the schedule on... well... yeah, because I can't see myself doing an extra triple stream. Well, just yet. But I will work it in the schedule, yes, very soon. On when I have my day off, or yeah, when I have my day off on Monday, I'll work it in the next week's schedule. That's for sure. Is Age of Empires good? It's a classic, I would say. Unless you're talking about, is there like a new one? Because Age of Empires is a classic game. It's pretty old, but it's fun. Like, my favorite in the series was Rise of Nations. God, I loved Rise of Nations. That one was like the, like, a lot of people are playing Age of Empires 2 again, and that one's pretty old. Unless, did they make a new Age of Empires? Maybe I missed something. Does anyone like Airsoft? Airsoft is nice. Ah. A video showcasing some new stuff. Tornadoes, high-end weapons, meteors, more random stuff that can fall from the sky. Nice! I discovered from watching someone else's Stardew video, or Stardew stream, that there's a bug with the Harvest with Scythe mod. Oh, okay. I will have to be careful of that. Because I do not want to have bugs in my game. Thanks for warning me about that, Bridget. But yeah, I loved Age of Empires. Or no, wait, Rise of Nations. Age of Empires is good, but I loved Rise of Nations. That particular iteration of the Age of Empires series was just really well made. And it was a lot of fun to play co-op with my brother. Or play all sorts of different scenarios with friends and things like that. I kind of want to get the Civilization series again. Games in that one too. Along that line, because I hear they're pretty good. Age of Empires 2, the HD Remake Edition. Hey, Dean of the Tower. Good to see you again. Well, yeah. I don't know if an HD remake is going to be really worth the money these days. But a lot of people... I would say, probably, if you're nostalgic about the game, certainly that would be worth the money. It depends on how well they remade it, because if they made it more playable... I mean, it's a good game, but, like I said, I liked Age of Empires more, so... I don't know, there could be better options, unless they did a really good job of smoothing out some of the rough edges. There was some rough edges to the control scheme and things like that, that I feel like... There's a lot of things that they improved in Rise of Nations that if they added to Age of Empires, it would be... I guess it really depends on how good of a remake they did, I guess is my thought on that. But it sounds nice, in theory. Ah. They only remade the graphics to be compatible with the latest OS. Okay. Well, that's a shame. If you walk over to a mature sunflower... Bridget was talking about the bug here. If you walk over to a mature sunflower with your scythe equipped, not actually swinging it, it will spit out seeds, and you can just walk back and forth on it for infinite seeds. I see. Red-Eye has made a super chat saying, "Torch Joja Mart. Burn it. Torch Joja Mart. Burn it all." Hey, Red-Eye. Good to see you and happy Thanksgiving. I would if I could. Oh, I'll just go in there with the forest sword. Feel the power of forest magic. You what now? Forest magic. Stab. Oh. Although you have to slash. The stabbing is a knife. I'm sorry, you can't stab. You have a sword. Okay, sorry, slash. Jeez. He's stabbing with a sword. That's amazing. He said not allowed. But at least I got rid of some bugs. StarCraft has been David Smith's favorites RTS of all time. And I can understand that. That was a really good one. That one was, it was very, very popular in my local, there was a local LAN center that is probably not as much of a thing nowadays. Well, I don't know. But there was a local hobby shop that was also, well, yeah, it was like a gaming store that was, like, it did, like, Pokemon cards and Dungeons and Dragons stuff, and also was a LAN center all rolled into one. It was like basically the entire town's nerd den rolled into one. The den of nerdiness. Anyways, hey there, Red Wolf. And of course, children coming in for Pokemon cards made it a really nice environment, too. Oh. There would be a bit of a clash of worlds there between Dungeons and Dragons nerds, the Magic the Gathering crowd, Pokemon children, and the LAN center. But the owner was nice. Hey there, Red Wolf. Good to see you. Bridget says I used to adore frequenting dens of nerdiness. Now I just play online. Yeah, that's how it was that's basically how it is for me too. My closest one is a little bit far away. Anyways, 30 copper ores for Clint. Let's go visit Clint. Creepy old dude running the place. Ours was a sort of a hippie type of fellow, but he seemed nice. So, like, it was Dave's. He was named Dave because it was, I think the place is called Dave's, if I recall correctly. And he just had, like, a beard and like reddish kind of hair. Pokemon Insurgents is really good. So stoked that the game is finally done, says Cy-Red-Eye. Good to hear. Oh right, I need to sell this extra junk before I can. Well, anyways, upgrade my gold pickaxe requires 10,000. I forgot how expensive it was. Well, then go ahead and copper my watering can, or copper my hoe. Copper my hoe, my friends. Oh, I don't have the copper. Well, I mean, I do, but not on me. Okay, well. What's my Steam? Augustus says, what's your Steam, Tiegon? And I say, my Steam is Tiegon. Augustus, it is Tiegon. Oh, yes. My answer to that question is yes. Oh, that's even better. What is your Steam, Tiegon? Yes. You got it, Augustus. My Steam is Tiegon. Just like my stream. David Smith says, was he selling pot to all the nerds, or maybe the store was a front for the weed sales? I mean, I guess I wouldn't entirely be surprised if he did smoke weed, the guy, but I don't think he was selling it to anyone. I don't know. I mean, he looked the part, maybe, but I never had any actual evidence to believe that he did do that. We're just judging people entirely based on looks here, which is, it's not nice. Alright. The exotic foraging bundle. Where was that? So you need 2 mushrooms. One for this and one for that. I mean, he seemed like a nice guy, if you ask me. He just liked Dungeons and Dragons. Wait, what was the exotic foraging? Down here, right? There's a lot of people that fit the bill for that sort of thing. Anyways, the luck isn't so great today. Bridget says the stores I frequented didn't sell pot. They mostly sold games, Magic the Gathering cards, manuals, comics, miniatures, that kind of thing. Yeah. Whereas other people are saying that a lot of stores do sell weed just on the down, or at least, yeah, Side Red Eye saying that tons of stores sell weed on the down low, just mostly, but now mostly gamers use vapes, also known as douche flutes. Yeah, I don't know. Your experience may vary on whether or not this is happening on the down low, but I don't know. Apparently I wasn't worthy of approaching with that kind of offer from my local game store. Anywho, and I'm pretty sure he thought I was cool, so I don't know. I get the feeling I spent enough time down there that if I don't know. I would expect that he probably would have mentioned it at some point if he did. Or not. I don't know, he seemed on the level. He said douche flutes. I actually laughed, yes. I'm willing to say just about anything. I have not tried vaping, so I would not know. Or at least not in that form, yeah. Alright, so... Augustus says I smoked a pipe. You gotta break geodes on lucky days, says David Smith. I was told it didn't matter. But there are conflicting reports. Alright, well. Oh, we seem to have done okay. Got a reward. Just gonna place these with the mouse. I'm gonna put this one over here, and this one over there, because I'm gonna put these illogically. I'm gonna place these as annoyingly as possible. I want to hit the OK button, not pick these up. Curse your bad design. Fine, I'll move this over here so I can hit the OK button. Jeez. Why is it piercing through the OK button? Or I could have just moved the thing. The Singing Stone, yay! Jade Hills, and the large, fun, tan bear. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if breaking geodes open on lucky days matters or not. It could, David Smith, it could. I'm just not sure. I wasn't sold on it, but if further testing is maybe is required. Hey, Marianne Levy. Not even Humphrey Bogart would look cool vaping. It went the way of the fedora and the trench coat real fast. Yeah. And Bridget Foray said, the guys who ran the shops I usually visited, the gaming shops, said, we're usually like, the new D&D supplement is out, or here's that new DVD you ordered, or look, shiny new dice, you want some dice? Yeah. There was a lot of talk of of new editions of various games, pen and paper games, and that sort of thing. That's for sure. And then just various talk about. Well, there was different communities. There was the D&D community. There was the Magic card community. There was the gamers that kind of ran. That community kind of ran through a couple of the other communities. And occasionally you'd have kids, little children coming and going, buying Pokemon cards and asking questions of the owner. And generally just being a bit nosy. You find a ton more geodes on a lucky day than an unlucky day. But as far as luck opening geodes, yeah, Bridget's saying that it doesn't seem to affect things. And Libby, the White Queen, agrees with Cy Red Eyes' take on vaping. Yeah. So what is the objective of the game, says Fat Cat Coon. It is to farm, yes. And to decorate with this lovely stone. Nice. It suits the whole green. I've got this whole green thing going on in my house, and I like it. And the stone is also green. This thing is not green, and it displeases me. But it is kind of like a starry night sky, so I'm going to put it at my headboard, and it'll make me think of nighttime. Yeah, it's like staring into another world of nightly goodness. Okay, well, the window. Can we remove the window? Light displeases me. Nope, we can't remove the window. Or can you? Oh, you can. Okay. Light displeases me. I'd rather have nice, happy trees. My room is full of happy trees and things. All right. Actually, can we put the window back here? Yeah, put it in the corner, shining on my bed, so that the light wakes up me. It's kind of crammed in there. It's kind of an awkward place to have a window, because crammed in there behind the fireplace. Yeah. The main story objective is to restore a rundown farm, befriend the townsfolk, and make your dead grandpa proud. And and Libby says, "Ooh, crystals," because of the large crystal. Isn't Cat Coon from Don't Starve? I think so. Yeah. I think the Cat Coon is from Don't Starve together, or Don't Starve. Well, together or not together, depending on your choice of game. Well, the Don't Starve games, yes. Okay. Let's slap this dwarvish helmet here. And, I guess I'll hold on to this ghost crystal for whatever reason, although I don't know why. Put away the coal and the ore. Oh, we do have a bit of copper, though, so I'll take this and fire it up. Good, good, good. Now, I could get a backpack upgrade, or I could upgrade my pickaxe. I have a choice when I reach 10,000 cash. I think I want the better pickaxe, though. Call me crazy. Because I am. Also, I want this big bear next to my bed. I want this big bear next to the fireplace, because that's not a fire hazard. Oh. Bob Ross would be proud of your happy trees. Yes, he would. He sure would. You kill the fat cat, or the cat coons daily, because of, as Wigfrid. Well, I can understand, because she needs the meat. Alright. Well, yeah, today's not a good day for going out into the dungeon, so I'm just gonna whack a few stumps to make more room for happy trees. These are not happy trees. These are dead trees. We need to maintain my happy trees. Yeah, too many capital letters does get the Nightbot angry. But that's okay. It's no big deal. It just temporarily silences you. Yeah, Nightbot's not a person. It just happened... Nightbot just happened to be triggered at that point because... to saying that pre-recorded statement because it just gets triggered from time to time based on chat. Like the number of chats that are in the chat. Not like triggered in the way that people get all emotional when something... It's not angry at you. The Nightbot is not angry at you, and it's a robot. And I'm not annoyed at you either. It's just if it does it again, it might silence you for a bit longer. Yeah. Very good. Okay. And then... the robot hates talkers. Exactly. When people talk too much, it gets angry. and then it calls the herd. The murder bot, after it's killed enough, it will be satisfied. Oh. It doesn't do it. It doesn't ban any people for any real reason. It has no real logic. They may say that robots run on logic, but not this one. It kills indiscriminately. Alright, star fruit. It is the legendary star fruit. Alright, I'm not making use of my sprinklers right now. Fully. Probably should do something about that. I vote to change Nightbot to Murderbot. I think there's a way you can do that. Yeah, I was kind of thinking of, like, the kill bots from, what was it, Futurama? When Zap Brannigan defeated the kill bots by sending so many of my men at them that their kill counters turned over to maximum. And they could no longer... so they could kill no longer. Because they had a limited number of kills. 'Twas a glorious victory. If there's any other problems, I'll send my men in it. That was a great moment. I love Zap Brannigan. It was good. I'll send hordes and hordes of my men in it. Yes, robots have a high sense, but merciless logic. Indeed. Yeah, it's a shame that they aren't making any more Futuramas. Like, even when they started making episodes of Futurama on Comedy Central and it wasn't quite as good as the original, it still was good enough, in my opinion, to be worth continuing. Wave after wave of my own men, exactly. Yes, whatever the problem is, I'll be willing to send wave after wave of my men in it. Isn't that right, men? You suck. Bo, you suck. It's just like he's trying to rally them and they don't like him at all. Yeah, this is it's a nice relaxing game. It truly is. It's a game about tipping a watering can over and over. I need to upgrade my watering can. Jeez. Over and over again, because I'm not investing in sprinklers because they're expensive. The water bill is. You know that, or I just need more sprinklers. I need to use them better. Alright, anyhow. I'll sell the star peppers. Now, there might have been something you could use. I forget. Was there something? Yes, and Firefly. Yeah, Firefly is one that a lot of people... I'm gonna sell... I forget. I'm just gonna sell it. Was there something special you could do with it? I forget now. I'll sell the rice. I'll keep the hot peppers. I won't be able to upgrade... Of course, I could have sold those directly to Pierre. I won't be able to upgrade today anyhow. Alright, we got bad luck. It's Sam's birthday. So, what can we get a Sam for his birthday? It's It's Wednesday, so the shop's not open. What is a Sam like? A Sam is a simple creature with blonde hair who does enjoy skateboarding. What does this tell us? Not much. Have I given Sam a gift before? Have I wanted that? Yes, I have, but it doesn't look like it because it's so small. Well, if I was a Sam, what would I like? I'd like a ruby. I think anyone who gave me a ruby would be my friend. We can go with that. Or maybe a jade. I'm gonna go with a ruby. Yeah. Or a topaz, because he's blonde, and so is the thing. So is the stone. But people tend to like gems, generally speaking. Shiny rocks. That is, we have discovered that mankind likes shiny rocks. This is confusing. Alright. So let's use that to solve my problems. Well, look at these worms. Because this is one of our objectives, to befriend the community. To make ourselves liked and wanted. And to do this, we must recognize people's birthdays. And give them good presents. Now, I'm using a mod that helps me out with people's birthdays. It tells me when it is someone's birthday, and then it tells me what to give. Should I go with the topaz? Get it on Switch if you had one. Stardew Valley is made for handhelds in bed, and this game is like electric melatonin. Huh. Oh, I annoyed the Sam. Thank you. This makes my day really special. Jody loves those. I can't give items to Sam because, well, now it's like Sam doesn't want me to get in his way. And okay, you can have the ruby then. You remember my birthday. This is great. Okay, you got the ruby instead. He was okay with it. I think he might have liked the topaz better, but I gave that to Jody. We know that Jody loves a topaz though now, so there's a thing. But wait, which one was your birthstone? White Queen or Libby? Was it the ruby or the topaz? The ruby, right? Yeah, because of red. I think so. Yeah, the ruby. I think that was the one. Anyways, must be satisfying to follow your crop from seed to harvest. Yeah, just as satisfying as searching this trash can as soon as you're not looking. Okay, there's too many people here. I can't search the trash cans. Alright. There we go. No one's gonna judge me as I do this. Nothing. Damn. I still like it. It's because I've got bad luck. Does luck affect the trash cans? I think Lux might affect the trash cans. Ah, yes, it was Ruby. That makes sense. I don't know. Or maybe it doesn't. Ah, July birthday buddies. That's cool. Ah, because that's what determines the birthday. Or I mean the birthstone. Its cycle month. That seems very similar to the star signs. Like, I don't know my birthstone. Or do I? No, I can't recall my birthstone, but I can tell you that my astrological sign is Sagittarius. Whatever that means. Pow, you're dead. That means much, but then there's more. There's several astrological signs they can give you based on, I don't know, other planets or something. Anyways, I never put too much stock in that kind of stuff, but it's interesting at any rate. July 7th. Turned 21 on 7/7/07. Hell of a lucky drinking day. I would say so. Alright, probably should do more fishing. I haven't been doing much fishing at all. That'd be a good way to spend your time on a day that isn't a good dungeon day, and this is not a good dungeon day. Or I could just sleep early. You know, there's nothing wrong with actually just turning in a bit early. You don't have to use up all your time for every single day in this game. I mean, good lord. But then again, I'm doing the longevity mod, so I do feel somewhat of a need to do a bit more every day than one might usually. Right, and the store is closed on Wednesdays. What the hell, I'm gonna get to bed. Today is boring, I'm going to bed. Of course, I'll grab this extra grape. Why not? With the longevity mod, I get taxed. I get taxes at the end of the month. So that is a bit of a concern. Like if I don't do everything I can to better myself. Alright, so I'll go to sleep with my wonderful fire hazard. The bear next to the fireplace. Seems cozy. Alright. And today is a lucky day. We just need to make another 3,000. Can we do that? I think we can. With this much lettuce? Oh yeah, we got that lettuce. You know what I'm saying. And the radishes have come in? Yeah, nice. Okay. Good. Good. Yeah, we'll see Pierre about this. See what he thinks. And you're on the 17th of July. And I just watered a spot that was watered by my sprinkler system, and that was a giant waste. I'll just work my way up this row. Alright, so it's Thursday, I can buy more seeds. Oh, I can't water that because it's harvestable. Okay, there we go. Good to know the game won't let you harvest a fully grown plant. So that's oh, and there's the coffee. And coffee continues to grow more beans. Cool. Throughout the season. I'll have to grow more of that next year. Of course, how long does it take to grow? I mean, it's like I could grow some more this year. It's the 18th. It's already like halfway through the month, so... Yeah, it's, I'm not gonna bother. Alright, water those. Get some more water. Right, I wonder if I'll earn enough money. I think I will. I wonder if I'll earn enough money to get myself the golden pickaxe of legend. Hey! Ashley Halloran? Yeah, you can, where to buy or download this game? On Steam or on console? Yep, Cy-Red-Eye beat me to it. Thanks, Cy-Red-Eye, for informing my viewers. Cy-Red-Eye is a wise man. You may listen to him. You would do well to listen to him. He is wise beyond his years. Alright. Well, I'll just sell this junk. I'll keep the grapes with me in case I die. I need to eat. That sounds good. In case I get murdered like last time in the dungeon. Set away this copper axe. Oh, can we make some field snacks? Not sure if I have... Yeah, I have the proper ingredients for a field snackaroo. Alright, but... yeah, inventory space issues. It's just put something away while you make the field snack. Time any more of this? Yeah, give me a field snack. There we go. I'll take one of those to prevent myself from dying in the dungeon. Give me back the blueberries. I'll store the coffee seeds, and let's get into town and buy something. You need more sprinklers, says Vegan Chicken. And I would say, depends on how much they tax me for those sprinklers. Because I'm playing the longevity mod and it costs me money. Sprinklers aren't free, my friends. There's a water bill associated with them. Alright, 30 copper ores. Yes, Clint, I will get that. Oh yeah, there's definitely a Harvest Moon vibe. Definitely inspired by this game, or this game was inspired by that. I would be surprised if it was not the case. Okay. Good. We got the 10,000. I'll keep the peppers. I'll keep the peppers so I can make pepper poppers. Yeah, have this acorn. Alright. Yeah. I prefer this to Harvest Moon as well. But I do have a nostalgic place for the original Harvest Moon game for Super Nintendo. Like, I almost want to go back and play it again. But not enough to actually go back and do it. Because it was a tidbit tedious at times. But there was some very unique things about the original. I don't know, some of the remakes are pretty cool too. Like, some of the Rune Factory games seem pretty nice. It just feels a little bit too copyright infringy. I don't know. Yeah. That's a good question. Anyways, we're upgrading that axe, that's for sure. I could have got a bigger backpack, but I'm gonna upgrade my pickaxe. I love high-end pickaxe. Yeah, that copyright thing is tricky, because like, naturally you don't want to copy characters outright. But if you copy, like, some general ideas, I feel like that's a good thing to copy good ideas from games. But this one has Yoba. They had a Harvest Goddess. This one has Yoba and a bunch of Junimos. The names are completely different. Yeah, no copyright on Bob Ross. Yes. Exactly. Well, like I was saying, it depends on how you do it. Make him have a green afro, not brown. Exactly. Then I'm scot-free. I wasn't thinking about going down to the dungeon without my pickaxe. I can't dungeon run without the pickaxe, can I? Not very easily. But I really want to upgrade my pickaxe anyhow. Now, there's still things you can do on a lucky day besides dungeon running. Or if you run into enough monsters. But yeah. Yeah, definitely this game. Between this game and Harvest Moon, I'd say this game all the way. I like it more than Harvest Moon. Yeah. Yeah, if you're gonna mine without a pickaxe, bring a ton of bombs. And I'm not sure that I have the resources for a ton of bombs, but we can see what we got. An afro of leaves is cool. Yes, it's like an afro of leaves. I can kind of see that, or I would say that. Alright, I only have 600 cash, but that's enough for a few seeds. We need to put these sprinklers on seeds, or an afro made of leaves. Yeah. I see where you're going with that, Dean in the Tower. I want to get a few more seeds from my sprinkler spots. I spent all my cash on the pickaxe. So what would grow within the remaining time that we have? Well, certainly the radishes would. So we'll do that. Just do another crop of radish. That'll be fine. Alright, now, out of curiosity, looking at this mod, did I get any diminishing returns yet? Yeah, I got 4 diminishing returns on the blueberries when I sold them. What else did I get diminishing returns on? Anything else? So, diminishing returns. I sold so many blueberries that the price of blueberries went down. I broke the market on blueberries. Nothing else I sold today. Or no. Was it the radishes? Nope. No diminishing returns on anything else that I sold today, though. Interesting. Taxes. Water tax. Sprinklers. It says 160. Does that count the current tax? Fixed. Water tax. Fixed. Sprinkler. Oh, there's a fixed 200. Electric tax. There's a fixed 200. General tax. There's a fixed 200. Then there's a capital gains tax. Interesting. So the more money I earn, the more the tax is going to go up. And there's a debt penalty? If I go into debt with the taxes, there's a penalty. Okay. Well, that's great. Good to know you can go into debt. It's a new one. And they're going to make sure that you settle your accounts. Yeah, and like, it exists, just like you said, Bridget, I think that's great. That's a very right thing to say, is that if they tax me by sprinklers in use... That's right, I bought these for the sprinkler spots. If they tax me by sprinkler in use, then I should go for higher quality sprinklers. Right, and I'm also forgetting the quality fertilizer. Well, I just made a couple mistakes there, that's fine. That's just great. We can spruce up the rest later. Okay, everything else is fine. But yeah, we can't really go dungeon running today. I guess let's go fishing. Let's go fishing. Maybe the good luck will help us with fishing. Oh god, stock markets. My wife is a math/accounting whiz. I guess I'm buying her this game now. Well, it sounds like your wife would do pretty well at Railroad Tycoon. Because that one, Railroad Tycoon was a weird game where you had stock markets involved in the game. So you could make like really weird plays where you could sell shorts on your opposing, like you could do something where, like, you could do something to affect the opposing company's railroad business and then sell short on their stocks. Or, like, do something weird, like when your stock splits 2-to-1. And, you could do some weird investing strategies, like puff up your company's stocks. You could control the dividends. Like, the stock market, the economic plays of the stock market in Railroad Tycoon was impressive. And how you could just screw over another railroad company just by using the stocks and the stock prices. Or just bolster yourself. Was kind of interesting. Does a town have a CPA mod where you can beg your accountant for an audit protection? Oh, that'd be good. I don't know. I didn't know there was audit protection. Or a CPA in the mod, I mean, yeah. That'd be funny. Yeah, that'd be a thing to add, that's for sure. Does the IRS knock on your farm door? I wonder what happens when you get into really bad debt. I don't think you can lose this game. But if they made a way for you to lose the game, you lost the farm, that would be great. Ooh, I almost lost the fish. Sorry, Grandpa, I lost the farm. Yeah. Yep. That. It's pretty bad. it's your grandpa. Come to see how you're doing. Or there's someone else living there now. The ghost grandpa comes back. Who are you people? Oh, well, we own the farm now. Well, okay then. Guess I'll haunt you to make the farm nicer. So I'm just gonna haunt this farm. Because there's that shrine out back. Or they would just demolish the shrine, I don't know. Probably. The new owners demolished the shrine. Yeah. Joja. Your house becomes a Joja house. Little Joja outpost. Was this? Yeah, that has nothing to do with the bundles. The bank repossesses the farm and turns it into a landfill. The game that the Dean of the Tower says the game that I know of that involves accounting is Sim City, I think. I only played the first Sim City. I played a little bit of SimCity 2000, but not that much, actually. I owned it, but I didn't play it as much as I should have, really. Because it was actually a really good game. It's just, I don't know. When I was a kid, I preferred something with a bit more action in it. But I wouldn't mind playing the good old SimCities again. There was this one... It was like the SimCity Deluxe Edition. It was interesting. It was a SimCity, but with, like, little cutscenes and things. I would forget exactly what... I don't know, the cutscenes they added to the game of SimCity with that Deluxe Edition was actually... They were actually kind of funny. The firefighter, the fire chief would always imply that your mother... There's a lot of fires cropping up around the area where your mother lives, implying that your mother's an arsonist, or what was it, the crime one? The police chief being mugged by criminals. So it's like a cutscene where if you're not funding your police station, then criminals just work over the police chief. And he doesn't have anything to defend himself with. Oh. And then he, like, yells at you for needing more funding, or like the fire chief. More like implying that your mother's a really terrible cook. That's true. That could be too. I forget, it was really funny. I don't know why. And then the news reporter about, like, what was a difference? I don't know. Like the Godzilla announcement was pretty funny, too. The game had a weird sense of humor, but it was still like the original SimCity. If your character did lose the farm, what would happen to you if you could choose the ending? Says Ashley Halloran. Well, yeah, like Cyretta said, a teary-eyed farmer looking out of his farm window with a 1,000-yard stare and a bottle of sleeping pills? I would say probably more like something horribly soul-crushing, like going back to Joja. That's where you started, is Joja. You'd have to go back to Joja, good lord, and go back to one of those cubicles. He'd have to go back to the cubicle with the skeleton in it, and you have to pull the skeleton out of the chair. This is your cubicle. What happened to my old one? That one's been filled. Just clear out the skeleton, you'll be fine. Here was your replacement. Oh. Maybe mine's worse than Cyredeye's. Bridget Farray says, speaking as a terrible cook who has been forbidden to cook on a stove again since the flaming grilled cheese incident. Oh. Yeah, that sounds bad. I mean, it's easy to burn things if you forget about them, though. But fair enough, as long as you got somebody to cook for you. The flaming grilled cheese incident. Oh. At least you're alright. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed early, and we're gonna get the tiller upgrade for more cash. You were standing right in front of it. Oh dear. Did you not use the right amount of oil or butter or... Yeah. Oh yes. Yeah, butter. Why would you use oil for a grilled cheese? That wouldn't be good. I mean, I guess it'd be okay. Maybe the temperature was too high. Anyways, it's okay. When it comes to cooking, I'm amazing at following the directions on the box. Well, that works. Electric stove tops are a lifesaver. They aren't that expensive nowadays. Ah. Well, yeah, that's okay. If there are no clear step-by-step directions to follow that tell me specifically what to do and how to do it, I am hopeless. That's alright. Yeah, I also was lucky to learn from my mother. She was a really good cook. And she learned from her mother, and so on and so forth, so... Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's one place I do actually have I'm decent at cooking. I feel like I do a pretty good job. I really like bread. Like, bread is super relaxing. So I enjoy that. And there's something nice about fresh bread. But I picked that up from that weird... There was this guy who was like the Bob Ross... I talked about him before, but he was just like a monk that liked to bake bread. He had a TV show. Oh, my cursor's acting all wonky. That's better. Get watering. We got good luck today. And it's Demetrius's birthday. Ah, these are ready for harvesting. But my inventory is full. Alright, well, let's put this stuff in the adventure chest, because sadly we're not doing an adventure today. There we go. Where are the field snacks and the grapes? Good enough. Oh, I've got some algae and stick. Right, somebody wanted Joja Cola, but not anymore. I'll hold on to that. And then we'll, the heck with it. Just chuck it in the chest, we'll sort it out later. That's what I'm saying. Ah, those are cassavas, right. I'm growing them, but I don't know what a cassava is, but I'm growing it. Somehow that wouldn't work out, I think. Actually, growing things and gardening is a talent I don't quite have as much. Or at least it's not something I've done much, so I don't know how good I do at it. I think I might do okay as long as I consistently cared for it, but there's a lot to consider. The most I ever grew is mint. And mint basically grows itself. All I have to do is transplant it and find a nice spot for it. So I wouldn't really call it growing, it just... Ah, it is a type of melon. The cassava? Yeah. Okay. They did mention that. Like, somebody... That's right, in, there was a joke in Rocky and Bullwinkle. Somebody had a head like a cassava melon. Alright, anyways. I really liked Rocky and Bullwinkle. Don't tell me vague stuff like saute, braise, or poach or whatever. Needs to be accurate directions, says Bridget. A frozen pizza chef. That works. Blue Apron. Yeah. Blue Apron is interesting. Blue Apron teaches you how to cook lots of stuff and gives valuable cooking skills with all the clear directions. Yeah, I've heard of Blue Apron too from various online shows. And yeah, as long as you have directions from the internet, like there's a lot of things that I don't know how to make that if I have the internet and I can follow the instructions, I can learn it fairly quickly. Then after doing the recipe a few times, I can start fudging things, because, you know, I don't like to have to cook with the recipe every time. So then I start, and that's when things get dangerous, is when I start fudging things, because, well, obviously there are always mistakes when it comes to cooking, especially when learning a new recipe. But when you learn to, like, just eyeball measurements... Oh, stop that! Yuck! I'm sorry, Lewis. No, I'm talking about eyeballing measurements. Well, there's like a rule of thumb where it was like, what was it? Now I'm forgetting it. It's like there was 2 fingers. Like your fist is the size of a cup. This part of your hand was like a tablespoon. These 2 fingers are like a teaspoon. There was a way to use, like, to estimate measurements, a lot of measurements with your hand without even using a measuring spoon. Cassava melons are basically like a cousin of cantaloupes and honeydew melons. That makes sense. Anyways. Yeah, once you get used to a recipe, you can basically feel out, like, the proportions, and you don't have to, like, go exactly to a recipe. And then if you learn that rule of thumb about, like, the measuring, you can still measure without using, like, a measuring cup. Which, to me, is a nice skill because, well, you don't have to wash out those measuring cups all the time. But, and who uses measuring cups all the time? But I do use measuring cups for, like, the first time I do a recipe. Anyways, I got turned around. Right, I'm gonna give the Rusty Cog to Gunther. I want to sell some stuff to Pierre directly. I guess I could have put it in the thing. We'll sell directly. We'll keep the coffee beans. But it's the 19th. How many more days in the month? It ends on the 28th, right? Yeah, the 28th. So, it gives us 9 more days. Yeah, because we'll be sewing... Yeah, okay. And there's Demetrius' birthday, and he likes the shrooms. Ah, yes. Yes, Livia's Scottish. That's for sure. Bridget's, or the White Queen. Bridget says, the stuff I don't get about cooking on a stove is like, how do you know what setting to put the stove on? How do you know when it's hot enough or too hot? Pumpkin beard never disappoints. Says Ashley Halloran. I could make my beard that color. Oh, scones in America are hard as bricks and flavorless. Many times it's true, yes. How can I tell when it's done? How can I tell when to put the oil in? It's a lot of good questions. Hey, Amadeus, good to see you. Yes, hello, Mozart, says Cyridai. Let's see, it really depends on the recipe, yeah. It depends on the type of thing you're cooking. Hey, Candy Nom. But yeah, I can understand your misgivings. We'll just put it that way. So not enough time for that. 6 days. We could make cotton. Let's just go cotton. I'll get 7 cotton. It is the fabric of my life. Ah, your neighbors are being very loud, but hopefully they finish their party before your stream. I should hope so. Because that does sound quite annoying. Yes. Ah, that's part of the specialty fish bundle. Good, good, good. I've been forgetting to sell these clubs and this tundra boots. I can do that today. What else shall I do? Do I have a trash processing device? Right. Any sort of machine requires more power. So, until I get I'm going to wait to get a recycling machine until I have enough extra resources to warrant it. And then I'll work that thing. We got to work that machine to full capacity to make it worth it. Alright. Or I guess it would be. Yeah, I've got a lot of trash right now. Give me more. At least one machine. Or how much trash do I have? Well, not a ton. But ideally, I'd like to keep the machine running full time so I could get the most out of the electricity bill. And we'll wait till next month so I don't have to pay for the. Yeah, I'll make the machine next month so I don't have to pay the electricity bill on the thing. If that makes any sense. Well, so I don't have to pay the electricity bill just yet. I'll be able to put it off for a while. Okay, there we go. And soon enough, we'll be cotton picking. Alright. So I got the fish. Let's see, what is the thing for Demetrius? Again, yeah, like 4 sunfish, 30 copper ore, which I'm not gonna get, because I don't have the pickaxe. You're working on my pickaxe. You're being cruel, Clint. You should give me... If anyone... Clint should give me extra time for that mission, because he knows I don't have a pickaxe. I mean, come on. You're fixing the pickaxe. Give me a chance here. Now, did I have shrooms? I thought I had shroom. Did I not have shroom? I thought I had mushrooms. Well, Clint's not going to be happy. Oh, pumpkin bread. That's what Ashley mentioned earlier. Okay, and apricots. Scones are not supposed to be rock hard. They're supposed to be soft and sweet. I see. So they are. Yeah, oftentimes they're made rock hard because they're made to be with... They're confused. Well... Yeah, they're kind of confused with other things like biscotti and stuff. If they make them rock hard, if they make the scones rock hard, they preserve longer, so... It's just the American... or at least that's my interpretation of it. It's like it's a way to just make a thing you eat with coffee and preserve it for a long time, but yeah. Like, freshly baked bread just doesn't last very long. So we add preservatives to it, or make it hard, or both. Oh. Hey, Sebastian. Did one of my patches make you decide to change your hair color? Is this a thing that he does? Do I have a mod that's changing graphics? I don't think I do. Do I? Or does he? I thought he was a man of darkness. Like black hair and stuff. Am I doing a graphics mod? I don't think I'm doing a graphic. Is it a leftover artifact from one of my graphics packs? This is obviously from a mod. It has to be. I guess there's assets left over from one of my... I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, it has to be. It has to be. That's not normal. That is not normal. I wonder which one that's from. Is that left over from the Halloween mod? Penny looked a little bit different earlier. Okay. I think I have something left. Oh dear. I think it's probably something left over from the Halloween mod, I guess. I'm not sure which mod's doing that. Anyways, I don't have any shrooms for this guy, but it's his birthday. You hate Penny? Why is that, Candy? Yeah, it is a shame when your neighbors aren't thinking about you. Or being very noisy or being very inconsiderate. I have a few neighbors that are like that too. Luckily, they're far away from my recording studio, or on the other side of the house from the recording studio, and that's pretty much intentional. Yeah, as long as they wrap that stuff up by 10 p.m., I'm cool with it. After that, cops. That makes sense. Yeah, that seems fair. Alright, well I sold those for an extra 500 at least. But yeah, I can't really get me or can I get my pickaxe today? Or I think it's 3 days. A lot of red. So it might be gang related. And yeah. Slightly red eye says the Bloods. That's kind of a shame, because I like the color red. But it's like, so if I go around wearing a lot of red in that area, it's like, then I've got a problem? I don't know, it's kind of weird that gangs have taken primary colors like that. Kind of makes it difficult to wear certain types of clothing in certain areas. But, well, it's better than getting shot, I suppose. That's a shame. That the cops aren't very useful. Okay, actually, am I not? I thought I could go away with doing a really short. There we go. The gangs are paying the cops. Interesting. Oh, Candy's joking about... Wait. So if someone you have a crush on wanted to marry her when playing... Or no, it's because somebody was comparing you to Penny because of the hair color. Okay. But yeah. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Amadeus. But yeah, hopefully things get better. Yeah, that does sound to be... Or that does sound like quite a nuisance. Gang activity. Mother catch. Whatever that means. A new achievement. Okay. I kind of forget what that one was about. Anyways, I haven't given Demetrius anything for his birthday. I thought I had... Did I sell the shroom I had? I probably should give him something. He's probably in the bar right now. What do I got? Well, there he is right now. I'm gonna keep my apricot. I'm gonna give you this sweet pea, because I don't know what to give you. Hey, there. A birthday gift. It's very kind of you. I love it. Do you really? Are you lying? He actually enjoyed it. Good God, I found it on the ground. One for you, too. Thanks, this is really nice, says Robin. There you go. Sebastian, I'm liking the upbeat attitude you got now today. Surprised that worked out. Alright, oh, and we'll go ahead and bundle these real quick. I'm kind of wondering exactly what mod is causing the palette swap. Because apparently I've gotten sloppy with the mods. It's kind of funny that I don't know exactly what's doing it. Right, specialty fish. You're special, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise, buddy. And this is part of the artisan goods. Ah, that's why you wanted to move to the Midwest, and why you wanted to do that teaching job overseas was because of the gang stuff. I totally understand, Amadeus. Sacramento always had a lot of crypts. The house, it says Amadeus. The house I was in was a neighborhood that had a massive war zone. That's a shame. Yeah. Gang violence, apathetic cops. Yeah, all the negatives. That does sound to be... Or that does sound to be... That does sound quite unfortunate. That does sound to be quite a bad environment. I'm sorry to hear that, yeah. And Libby says, I hope you get what you want, Amadeus. Someone as nice as you does not deserve all the troubles around you. Absolutely, I totally agree. Yeah, and the Midwest does have cheaper, like, housing. So that is good. The main thing I'd worry about is going to the wrong small town in the Midwest. Because certain small towns can get, well, pretty corrupt. We'll just put it that way. So... the small towns, there are plenty of good small towns, but sadly I grew up in a bad one with corrupt police and things like that, and a lot of a lot of KKK activity and things like that. And so, I mean, small towns can have their dark side, we'll just put it that way. The Midwest isn't exactly all flowers and happiness. But, keeping that in mind, there's plenty of good places in the Midwest. Anyways, I'm not going to go back into that whole deal. The other day at work, I saw an old lady pooping in the alley, right next to a couple of bike officers. Oh dear. She wasn't hiding it or anything. Wow. Yeah, that's kind of surprising. Okay, I'm gathering the data on the correlation between soil alkalinity and crop fructose levels. Long story short, I need a fresh melon from your farm. If you brought me one, I'd be very grateful. You're in luck, Demetrius. I'm growing some fresh melons for you. You will get parts of my last crop of the season. You should feel proud. Alright, so my pickaxe should be done today. That'll be good. And we got good luck, so today will be a good day for a dungeon run. Like, stop flicking the stick. If I flick the stick, I water in the wrong direction. Oh, the corn is ready. Corn! And the cotton. Nice. Oh, cotton's a repeat... Oh, cotton's a repeat grow plant. Okay, so that's kind of a waste, because I planted a lot of it. Probably not going to turn a very good profit on some of that cotton. That's okay. Didn't do the math on that one. It's a repeat grow plant, it's a repeat grow plant. It's a very relaxing song right here. There's a very Eastern feel to it. Don't know what the instrument is, but so many gangs at my school, or actually Halaron says so many gangs at school, the best thing to do is stay out of it. Yeah, that is the best thing to do generally. Yeah, though kids at school are crazy trying to be in gangs. Yeah, says Candy as well. But the neighbors are quiet. Everyone is crazy here, says Amadeus. Oh dear. Oh, hey, good to see you, protagonist. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving! Yeah. Candy doesn't celebrate it, but yes, still happy Thanksgiving. I'm glad people are happy. We are kind of talking about some depressing topics for the Thanksgiving day, but that's okay. Anything's fine. And Libby says, wow, my neighbors are nothing like that, but still very selfish and nosy people. Yeah, and at least you're a quick learner. Yeah, actually. So that's good. Unlike me, I just watered the same place twice. I did my sprinklers work for it. No, I'm out of water. Why can't I just fill my thing from the sprinkler? Fill my watering can. Because it doesn't turn on that way? Can't just turn it on. Yeah, sprinklers don't work that way, that's why. It'd probably take a while anyhow. Alright, what was this part of? Oh, the corn's part of the fall crops. Okay, I need to take part of this corn harvest to the center. Okay. Candy says I rarely hear my neighbors. Most stay inside their houses or work late. Ah, yes. Dean of the Tower says the trait of a neighbor I hate the most is a noisy one. And the ones that spread rumors, yes. Yeah, nosy neighbors can be quite annoying. Yeah, at least no gangs in Stardew Valley, that's for sure. Oh, that's we've come up with a new mod, folks. Gangs. And gang warfare. I think Big Smoke would be in favor of that. Wasn't that what that Grand Theft Auto was about? Anyways. Yeah, to a large degree. But yeah, that's one of the other big problems with small towns is that small towns, if you will get to know everything about your neighbors, and they'll get to know everything about you. And that's good if you get along with your neighbors, but if your neighbors are jerks, you're stuck with them. And it can get really bad. Pam is the leader of the gang. Yes. Yeah, I can see that. So, yeah. I would recommend generally going with a town above a certain population, just so that you can actually have some variety. Yeah, people are looking a little bit different. I wonder which mod is doing that. I don't remember grabbing a graphical pack that changes people's looks. But I did get that Halloween pack. I don't remember. I swear I didn't install a pack that's supposed to change people's looks. Like, that was not intentional. But it's happening. Oh, I forgot to put away the corn in the fall crops thing. I'm gonna sell the fish, though. Or at least the silver starfish. Yeah. The rest of this can go in here. Alright, put away that, and that, and that. Take the hoe with me. Get me my sword and my grapes. Get me yon spice berries. We're going adventuring. And we'll bring just one piece of corn. Okay, good. Anyways, Bridget says, Sebastian has a motorcycle, but he's nerdy and introverted. But he's a nerdy and introverted programmer. Sam is something of a prankster, but the worst he's been accused of is putting anchovies in the luau soup. Bridget says, I live in a terrible area. Yeah, and everyone's wearing different clothing. I had to have downloaded a graphics pack that changes everyone's clothing. Did I install that by mistake? What happened? Because everyone's wearing different stuff. Maybe I did, and I just don't remember installing it. Maybe that's the one that was incompatible with the... I must have done... I must have. I guess I just forgot. Because I'm a giant forgetful Jones. I know I looked through a lot of mod packs, but I don't think it's an SM API mod, though. I think it's one of those actual graphical ones. I bet somebody can tell me what mod I'm using, but I just can't frickin' remember. Alright, these are the foraging. There had to be. I'll have to look around. I'll probably be able to tell you later. Oh, wait, this is part of the... Oh, part of the fall crops. Right, because it's a fall crop. Corn is early. Okay. Right, I was getting confused. Confuzzled. But yes, good to see you, Captain Rainbows. I hope you're doing well. I've got my new golden pickaxe, and I'm going to try this sucker out. And then we'll call it a day. This has been a good Thanksgiving day, though. And yes, thank you for welcoming people to the stream, Libby. I appreciate that. Oh, right, I could have used the minecart if I wanted. And let's not die like we did last time. That's an important bit. And Dina the Tower says, I still blame the old man, which is my neighbor, who is suspected of poisoning our Nerium oleander? I don't know, or... Huh. Oh, strangely enough, the longevity mod does that. It's the longevity mod? Is this something I threw in? Okay, it's the longevity mod. Okay. That explains it. The longevity mod does a graphical change. Well, thank you for solving the mystery, Bridget. When I looked at the longevity mod, I didn't look at it for graphical changes, so that's not the reason I got it, naturally. Okay. Well, it's interesting. I kind of like the change they made to Sebastian. He seems happier now. Sebastian seems a bit happier. And, I don't know about everyone else. Yeah, there are some awful people out there. Candy Nam says, when they add multiplayer, and if players can marry, would you guys marry a player or the NPCs? Well, I mean, if I could marry a player, yeah, I'd definitely marry a player. That'd be kind of fun. Why not? Have an online marriage. But, you know, the NPCs too. I remember in, what was it? That As Your Dreams game I was talking about before. You could actually get relationships with everyone at the same time. Like, there was a bunch of people you could date in that game. But if you got everyone to love you, then there'd just be like right now, or like whenever you would wake up, you'd be greeted by the girl who likes you. She'd be waiting at the door and she'd give you a kiss. But if you got everyone to like you, then everyone would be outside the door and they'd all give you a kiss. It'd be like, and your mother would be like, you really get around, don't you, son? You really don't know who you like. Or something. She'd have some sort of snide comment for you, like, you know, okay. It was kind of funny. But my priority right now, I guess, would be Abigail? I think I want to get Abigail to like me, but right now, Emily likes me the most. Maybe I should just marry Emily or Maru. Every marriage candidate has flaws. I don't know, I might just go with whoever ends up liking me the most. Which Harvest Moon games have you played? I have played the original. And I played a little bit of the Harvest Moon 64, but only a little. Then I played, if you count the Rune Factory games, I played the Rune Factory games. Okay. Getting a lot of pain here. Block. Right. The food didn't do a lot of healing. I gotta eat like crazy. Ooh. The enemies do a lot of damage these days. Okay. Thanks to that mod that makes the enemies do more damage. That's scary. The dungeon's scary right now. I mean, I had to flee. I'm dying. Jeez. But I played like one or two of the Rune Factory games, and they were pretty good. Like, as far as like combining the dungeon aspect and the rest of the thing. I mean, like, well, I felt like the combat was pretty good in Rune Factory, but like the town stuff, you know, the characters didn't have as, like, the characters have more depth. The world has more depth in this game than the Rune Factory, but Rune Factory did seem to be a bit more focused on combats. So if you kind of liked that, it seemed kind of fun. Ah, yes. Thanks, Amadeus. It was good to see you. Have a good rest of your day. Yeah, it's like, never mind Skull Cavern, you can't even survive the regular mine. Also, your weapon is terrible. It's true. I am using an old weapon. I need to get a better weapon besides the Forest Sword. The Forest Sword's a bit outdated. But I can't really afford a better weapon. Yet. But yeah, I do need to get a better... Yeah, you're right about that. I am fighting with a bad weapon. That is a factor. Well, I got myself healed. I could give the dungeon another go. Or I could just get myself to sleep yet. Did you not get an obsidian edge yet? I don't think I did. Are you supposed to get one of those? What time zone are you in? I am in the Eastern time zone. Fat. The fat cat coon. At least I'll be able to get some more gold. Try to avoid death a bit more. On Rune Factory, you can't seem to pass by the barriers. Right, there were conditions under which you could advance in the dungeon. I forget. You did have to wait a certain amount of time before you could advance in the dungeon. That's right. That was kind of weird. Or something like that. Something that did hold you back a bit. Takes forever to kill a bat. Die, bat. Okay. Okay, using the pickaxe, even a gold pickaxe as a weapon, isn't very good. I'm gonna try to get down in this dungeon by just mining. Well, I'm running out of energy. Alright, fine, I'll kill you. Clink, 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 clink. At least this guy doesn't get knocked back much, but I'm dealing ones sometimes. Goodness gracious. There we go. Maybe you'll give me a stairway down? Nope. There's a stairway down. Okay. Just need 2 more stairs down. 1 more stair down. We can do it. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Ooh, gold. We'll go for the gold. Slowly. I got 1 spice berry left. Let's eat that spice berry. Spicy goodness. Come on, you gotta get me stairs down. Otherwise, do I have enough? No, I can't build my own stairs down yet. If I brought an explosive. Okay, it's 12. Running out of energy, but I just need 1 more staircase. Okay, got you. Need some getting an aquamarine. Okay, I've got this slime corner. It should be fine. Just beat the crap out of him. Gotta have line of sight. Wow, 33 damage. That's impressive. That's an impressive amount of damage. Alright, ow. Oh, jeez. He dealt some extra hits. I'm nearly dead. If a bat comes around, I'm just gonna have to flee. Damn, we're not gonna make it, are we? 8 energy. 7. 5. 0. Okay, it went from 5 to 0? It went from 5 to 0. Okay. Well, now I gotta walk. Or maybe, can I nibble on a nosh to get me my energy? Nope. Okay, can we make it back? Ugh, get me in the minecart. Ugh. Oh no, I'm gonna go to sleep outside, aren't I? Because 5 in 1 strike. Go home, says Bridget. Yes. Oh no. You can do it, Bob Ross. At least you found an ancient seed. Yes. Oh. So tired. So very tired. Oh. I have my dog and my bear. I made it. I made it to bed. Oh, goodness. Well, that was fun. Wood worth 50% more. Or double chance for harvest to forage. Or chance for double foraged. Double foraging? Go home, ET, yes. Alright. Wow, you made it. I sure did. I know, I can't believe it. It was perfect. Alright, I think that's a pretty good place. It's 12:14 a.m. for me here. It is a good place to wrap things up. Thank you very much for watching this Gatherer. Absolutely Gatherer. Sounds good. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Stardew Valley. I'll see you guys tomorrow when we play... Let's see, it's Friday tomorrow, right? So we're going to be playing... yes. Don't Starve Together, and Team Fortress 2 at 7 and 10. Join me if you wish, and I will play with you. For both of those games are multiplayer, and I play with anyone who wishes to join me. So, anyways, yeah. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys next time, tomorrow at 7 and 10. See you guys then. And thanks again. Sounds good. And shoutouts to everyone who watched, including Ashley Halloran. Thanks for... It's good to see a new face once in a while, or at least I don't recall you, so I apologize if you're a repeat viewer and I've forgotten about you. Shout out to Ashley. Shout out to Captain Rainbow Z26. Bridget Fares. The White Queen. Yes. Yes, kisses. A blown kiss to you as well. Let's see. Yep. Don't Starve Together is tomorrow. You got it, Cat Fat Coon. Anyways, shout out to Cat Coon and Candy Nom. And who else was here? Dean in the Tower. A shout out to Amadeus 484, of course. Don't forget to check out Amadeus 484's Twitch channel and stream. He's a good guy. The protagonist, who says he is very crazy. News popping in shortly. Still gets the shout out. Cy Redeye, who gave a super chat earlier. I always love to see that, and thanks. Also, one of my patrons. Cy Redeye said we need to make Stardew Valley more depressingly realistic. Gifts to married people to tempt them into cheating on their partners. Then the dude comes over to your farm and beats your ass, or at least wants to. Oh, funny comment. Alright, and, yeah, or the tax thing. Oh, that's as far back as I can go in the chat, so. Anyways. Yeah. Yes, okay. Yeah, good night, everyone. Thanks again, and good night.